later on. I'm just going to send someone a plugin URL because someone just needs to see something for their own website. Okay. There seems to have been a bit of a delay for some reason though with why. Just going to double check why there's a bit of a delay going on here. There we go. That should be all right now. Sorry about that. I just realised I've been talking, but there's been a delay with it getting through to OBS, but it seems to be all right now. So can you just let me know that you can hear and see me okay? Hey, Phil L, how you doing? Hey, Dave. Can you just tell me if the sound is okay? I had a bit of a technical issue momentarily, but I'm okay. Hey, Brian. Hey, George. Hey, George, I caught your... Obviously, you know, you would have known. I saw your live stream this morning. I came on about... I think I only saw the last 5 minutes of it. Excellent, Dave. Glad you can hear me. Don't forget to hit like if you haven't already. I've just got to quickly get a plugin for someone. I just need to send someone a URL because I don't want them to use the wrong one. Tomorrow's live chat where we do the giveaway, so we should be cool. Today we have another live chat in about 3 hours' time, and I hope some of you are on for that or not. Watch the replay. Hey Justin, how you doing? With Wiki Design, and the questions I'm going to be posing are mainly around problems that as web designers and freelancers we face. So I want to get what they think and what they go through and how do they handle it or not, and how do I handle it? How, Dave? So, got it, George, yeah. I mean, I think it was good what you did, George. You did it live and it's recorded, isn't it? Well, to be honest, Dave, we've got the giveaway, haven't we, tomorrow? We've got the giveaway with all those prizes. Hey, Forrid. Yeah, I know, George. Hey, we get this all the time. Hey, you did our website. You did Rank Math. Why am I not on page 1? And it's like saying, look, if you make a cake, you got to wait for the cake to rise and all of that and cure and everything, right? So it takes time, right? It takes time. Right, I've just got to get this plugin. I've just got to send someone a plugin, but for some reason I can't get them the details. Ah, here you go. I've just got to send someone a link to a plugin that I recommend they use. George, all the time, George, and it gets me a little bit mad. It gets me quite mad. And when you explain to them why when you've built a page and you've done your SEO and your indexing and they're not on page 1, their brains don't comprehend. They think that websites are released on Google in order of production. And you go, no, it's based on how long they've been there, how many clicks they're getting, indexing, and all of that. And then you got to go through the whole rigmarole of explaining what more extra they need to do. Or hey Artif, Jason as well, Mia, Darren. You then have to explain to them, well, I did say to you, you need to go for the SEO option, but they chose not to. And now you go, well, this is why. And if you had gone for it then, this is what the cost would have been. So when I cost up work, I sort of go, right, say $1,000 for the website, and it might be $1,400, and that includes the SEO. Hey, Tice. And if they don't do the SEO then, and they come back to us later, we go, right, because you did it later, and we make it clear to them, if you do it now, it's $400 extra. If you do it later, it's going to be $650, $680. That's quite a leap. The reason being, when you're building a website, if you do your SEO at the time you're building it, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. If you come back to revisit it later, it's almost like rebuilding the page again, isn't it? With content and moving things around and stuff like that. Hey, Aishman, hope you're okay. Yeah, absolutely, Brian. And then, I mean, even when you do explain it, they kind of almost think, "Oh, don't worry, I'll just do a Facebook advert. Oh, don't worry, I'll just do social media." And you go, "There's a bit more involvement required."
I'm not sure I understand.
Um, Andrew, I think that's in the separate. I need to double check, Andrew. Let me double check, Andrew. I don't think it's in the saving our stash one. I think it was in the business mark planning one. Can I double check that? And I'll let you know. Nice one. What were you filming, Andrew? What were you filming? In fact, I'll tell you now, Andrew. Okay, I'll quickly go onto our website and double check while we're live. Yeah, did you hear that, RT? Did you hear that? I'm not going to repeat it, but that was kind of amusing. So what's happening on your website, Jason? Let's share it. Let's see what you're getting. What are you getting? The Saving Our Stash one does not have... we do have the information gathering homework, though. It's 19 pages, Andrew. So you know the Saving Our Stash? We do have the information gathering homework page. Have you seen that? Have you seen the information gathering homework document? And I'm just going to open it up just to double check that what would you see if you did go for the Saving Our Stash? Because we're always expanding on it, aren't we? Okay, Andrew. Haven't heard of that show, obviously because it's new. Yeah, I agree, Brian. Structural should be done during the initial build. I mean, it's when the client has no idea about their keyword and it doesn't, they're not trying to give you anything to help you out with. Aishman, you need help. There's a pop-up menu in the website in mobile menu. When I open it, it's not working. Pop up. Right, Aishman, that's probably going to be down to your optimization plugins. Are you combining or aggregating JavaScript or CSS anywhere in your website? Are you doing that anywhere in your website? Jason's question there. Sorry, I'm just double checking something for Andrew before I do anything. Okay, so if we go here, okay, so this is the information gathering one, Andrew, and yeah, so this is almost a little bit like a checklist, really, for, what do they want in terms of images and stuff and gunk and lots of stuff there. So that should do you. That should help you out quite a lot, I think. That should help. Let's get back to my Facebook page. Right, Jason's problem. You tweaked your logo by changing the colour of 2 layers, but when I go to the mobile, it shows the old colours. Right, purge your site. You've done that. You've purged your server. You've regenerated your CSS. Okay, Jason, believe it or not, have you rebooted your URL? Can you email me your URL and I'll show you what I see? Jason, info@websquadron.co.uk. Email me your URL so I can look at the logo. Because believe it or not, you probably need to turn off your internet router, wait for 10 minutes and turn it on. The reason I say 10 minutes is because your router has latched onto an IP address. IP addresses can latch onto an old state of play. And it's not until overnight or when you turn off your internet does it spring back into action. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Or you might need to use WP Optimize and clean your databases. But can you, by the way, have you used a different name for the logo? So tip number 1, when you add the image in, can you change the name of the logo? Give it some different name. But also email me the URL as well. Right, so Eichmann has... Right, okay. So this is on the mobile, you're saying, Eichmann. The trouble is, though, I'm not going to check on the mobile now because I'm obviously on my computer. But if I quickly just shrink it down... I mean, in fact, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll check it on my phone right now, Eichmann, right? Let me check it on my phone, okay? So if I just go to my phone, Eichmann has emailed me, and Jason, I've got your email as well. Okay, so I'm on Eichmann's website now, that's loading up. I hit the menu that loads up. We have the X over there that I'm going to hit to close. And the close button is not working. You sure you're not combining any CSS? Okay, here's another option. Why don't you create a close button? Why don't you create a close button then? Add in an X or an icon, right? Remove the close button, hide it, get rid of it. Add in your own separate icon and then activate it to be a pop-up that closes. Hey, Mark, try that. Sorry, I just got to check the comments are flooding in now. Hey, Nick, Critical Worth as well. Just checking the comments before I quickly look at Jason's. You did use your new name. Hey, Emmanuel. Yeah, it sounds like a delay. JavaScript. Something's going on there. Right, let me just go to Jason's email. Jason has emailed me. Right, so Jason, if I just share the screen, okay. Right, there's the logo. There is the logo. Were you expecting a different color? Well, is this a different color? And if I just open image in a new tab, so there's your image, and your image is called SH new logo SH new logo. Is that the new logo? Is that the new logo, Jason? Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says. Boop. Yep, so that's the correct one. So what we're saying is, at the moment on your website, I can see the correct one. That to me means you need to turn off your internet. You're going to laugh at that and go, are you kidding me? Is that what the solution is? Yeah, it means that your internet router has latched onto an old IP address. So what you got to do now is, just turn your internet off. So back to Eichmann, have you got any code or optimization going on? What are you running? Any optimization plugin? What plugins are you running? What plugins are you running on your website? Scanwp.net. Don't forget at 3 o'clock. Okay, Jason. Let me come back to you then. Right, let's go back to Jason. So if we're looking at Jason's website, okay, when I switch to mobile, or if I just shrink it down, why is it not letting me shrink down? Right, let's just shrink it down. Let's get rid of the email. Right, let's just shrink it down. Right, okay. Have you got a different image added in? Have you got a different image? Hey. Have you swapped the images in any code, Jason? Or have you... Is it like I don't know. Yeah, have you swapped the images out? I'm just looking at your website on my phone, by the way. It's not loading up. For some reason, it's not loading up. It's a bit of a delay when it loads up. Yeah, so on the mobile... Helps if I do it with a big screen, to be honest. Don't know why I shrunk it down like a prat. You're getting the... there you go. You're getting the black version. Yeah. So... I would, if I was you, do a WP optimize, clean the databases of your websites. Right, so in terms of your plugins, right, which I'm looking at what you've said on the list, I mean, you shouldn't have a problem if I'm honest. You shouldn't have a problem. Just checking what Forid said. Which tool would you suggest for SEO, which will be unlimited websites and lifetime deals? Rank Math. Forid, it's free. There is a pro version, but you can use Rank Math free. You don't need the pro version. I really don't think you need it. Rank Math for free, Forid. Forid Uddin. All right, just use Rank Math. Just use Rank Math. Hey Jimmy, don't worry. I wasn't sure if I was going to go live today, and I thought I would because I need to ask you all something, right? Yeah, Anthony. Yeah, we're all getting the black version for Jason. So I'm just trying to work out why. I'm just going to inspect it, just to see what do I get when I inspect it. You know what? I'm just checking something on here, okay? I'm just checking something. I think you've got to do a WP Optimize. You need to get the plugin WP Optimize, okay? And you need to run that to clean your databases, because for some reason, even on the mobile, it still says the new name, but it's showing the black version. It's not a great explanation I'm giving you, I know that. How's your day been so far, Jimmy? And are you winning on those logo, you know, that design you're doing? Yep, sure. Okay, yep. A good point by George. Let me just share it. So Jimmy's not Jimmy. Jason. I wrote Jason then. Jason, there we go. Greenington. You solved your issue. Elementor's infinite grey loading screen in local was due. Oh, mate, I can tell you now. If you're using Firefox is always problematic. Everyone who uses Firefox always comes across a problem with Elementor. Basically, any website in the world, you can have a problem. That's what I'm thinking, Richard. I think the media query is pulling another image, something. So I would say, get the plugin WP Optimize. It's free. Install, activate. You have loads of tabs. Go to the very first tab, which I think is database. Tick them all, run it. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Just leave it, let it run. Don't touch the website, let it run. When it's done, remove it. You know, uninstall, deactivate, get rid of the plugin. Regenerate your CSS, purge your cache, purge your server, and then check again. Okay? And then check again. Cool. Yeah, hey Giovanni. Yeah, please do hit like, okay? You know, please do that. It helps a lot. Graphism, that's a word I've not heard before. It sounds erotic. Graphism is going great. Is that even a real word? Do you like fire? Do you know what? I don't know why, but a lot of people tend to always, when they have a problem, either it's Ocean WP, Firefox, or they're using an illegal version of Elementor. Usually they're using a dev version of Elementor. They got dev version on the live site, an illegal version of Elementor, Firefox, or Ocean WP. They're the four guilty things that tend to crop up a lot. They crop up a lot. Site issue, George. Which one was that? The site issue. So Maru. Okay, right. The thing is, Maru, the developers of Oxygen have jumped to Bricks Builder. Sorry, Breakdance. Okay, so I don't think Oxygen has got much legs. Why would you want to work on a page builder where the developers are all kind of moving, or the focus is on Breakdance? So for me, it's like Elementor, Breakdance, or Bricks. I'm not sure about Oxygen. I'm not sure about Oxygen. Sorry, purge the server cache, Dave. Purge the server cache. Oh, graphisme is a French word. Okay. Graphic design. Oh, well, I've learned something new now. I've learned something new. Hey, Artif, I like Edge. I tell you what, I have no problems when I use Edge with Chrome and with Firefox. There's the odd little problem. Oh, George, sorry, George. Yeah, Jason's problem was the logo, the SH is in gold on the desktop. When you go to mobile, the logo goes to black. Look at the mobile in the desktop and then shrink it down to mobile and you'll notice a color change. Yeah, Dave, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think, right, it's just pulling through a different image. And that's why I'm wondering, do you have another bit of code anywhere? Have you swapped the images maybe with a bit of HTML? In fact, Jason, click the image, right, and go to the advanced CSS. What do you see in there for the advanced CSS? What's going on there? Yeah, what Srafe says, I think Oxygen is going to die down anyway. Edge, do you know what? Brian, I'm glad you're saying that because I always use Edge because it just works. Do you think Breakdance will be pulled as well, Tice? Can you explain why you think that? Can you explain why you think that? Okay, I need to ask you all a favour. Graphisma. Okay, I need to ask you all a bit of a favour. Oh, right, sorry. Let me just check Emmanuel's question before we do anything. You got a problem with custom fonts loading a little bit late, even after preloading the custom fonts. Okay, Emmanuel, are you doing this? Right, let me show you what I'm talking about. Emmanuel. Right, let me go to websquadron.co.uk. Let me go to dashboard. Let me go to right. Okay, hold on. Right, so Emmanuel, are you doing this? If I go to Elementor settings, okay, if you go to advanced, I've got my Google Fonts load as a swap. I've got my Google Fonts load as swap, number 1. So that's number 1. I've also, in my code snippets, got, where is it? Oh no, where is it? Oh, it's this one here. So this is, no, hold on, it's not that one. No, sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Where's the one I use? Sorry, wrong website. Let me get the other website up. Sorry, I just realised I've loaded it up on the wrong website. So I make sure my font is on swap, number 1. Okay. And I also do this. So if I go to snippet, this is a test website, by the way. Test website. I add in this snippet. So ensure the fonts are loaded, which I will drop. My mouse ain't working. Here you go. So ensure fonts loaded. I add that in as a snippet. That can help as well. Right, let me just check the comments that are coming in because I'm missing them as I'm talking. Yeah, I just use Edge exclusively too, Richard. So, Strafe, what was your What's your question? Is oxygen dead in the water? Yes. Oxygen is, I think, no, oxygen is still there, but it will die, and breakdance is their new thing. So yeah, that's what I think we're kind of saying. Forid, how to change elemental form, select field, option, drop down, hover color. You need to add in some CSS or JavaScript. Not something I've done. Have you checked the style? I can't remember if it's on the style or not. So Maru, clients, they pay yearly for the website is normal. I'm not sure I understand, Maru. So when you say a client pays yearly for the website, do you mean they pay in installments? Because I don't like that. I like to know that I'm paid for what I've done. Because how do you know the client's not, business won't just sink? To be honest, Maru, I use Elementor. I know, Jimmy, I'm coming on to that. I'm trying to get through all these. I'm never going to get there. I like Elementor, but I also like Bricks. Breakdance is pretty good as well, but I just don't like the breakdance. There you go, Jason. Was it the custom CSS then? The advanced CSS where you're swapping the image? It was that, wasn't it? It was that. It was that, wasn't it? Don't worry, Jason. Look, you've done it, okay? You've done it. That's the main thing. Srafe, we can't answer why Oxygen did that. We're not Oxygen, so it's for them to explain and do what they did. But yeah, try that, Emmanuel, okay? And make sure, please do make sure as well that when you go to Elementor and you go to Settings, make sure in your Advanced tab you've got your Google Fonts Load as a swap. Make sure that is on swap as well, okay? Also, what you need to do is when you go to your... After you've done all of that and you've added the snippet, go back to your font, hit Edit, and hit Update. Even though it's in there, you've got to go back in, okay, and you've got to hit the updates down here. I'm covering the button at the moment. You've got to hit that, okay? Try that. Just checking on the questions. Sorry if I've missed anyone's question, all right? I'm answering and then there's stuff coming in, so please... let me just check. No, there's no scoop, nothing like that. There's nothing like that. Okay, here's something I need your help with. I've got to do some videos for Atarim, or I'm going to do them out of the goodness of my heart. And what I want to do is kind of not rip apart, but I want to comment on websites. I am not asking about your websites. So if you say, oh, do my website, I'm not doing that. What I'm looking for is, let me give you an example, okay? I'm going to go to apple.com, okay? I don't want to do the apple.com website, okay? Hey, Rajat. Hey, Kenneth. I don't want to do the Apple website because a lot of it is just image and it's very, whatever. But what I want to do is kind of go through this page in Atarim and leave comments where I might comment on, is the wording okay? Is the style of the wording okay? How's the margins and padding looking? Does the image work? Do I feel like this connects and pulls me in? So I want to comment on websites. However, what I want to know is... True, Richard, I could do hashtag question, but I tell you what, the chats on it sometimes like go all over the place. So what I want you to tell me is what websites would you like me to comment on? That's my question to you. Go for it. What websites would you like me to comment on? It's called a teardown. So the Disney website, I don't know, what website? Think of a website, that you want me. Maybe it's like, there's one website I really want to do, which has got major issues, which pee me off, but I want to do it because I always visit it, but it's got lots of issues. So come on, give me some websites. Back to the questions. Keshav, which WordPress plugin you use for performance optimization? I use Auto-Optimize and Asset Cleanup. Auto-Optimize and Asset Cleanup. I'm telling you now, it works for me. WP Rocket is good. Perf Matters is good. There's loads of stuff you could use. 10 Web Page Speed Booster. You could go for loads of stuff. But I know what I go for. And the plugins I use are free. So, yeah. Why wouldn't I use them? Let me just get you the video link, by the way, Keshav. Right, let me get you the video link. Right, here you go, Keshav. Right, so, Mark, any website. No, I'm not going to do... Ooh, breakdance. No, Mark. That might be controversial. I might get myself into like a bit of a legal battle. Ever since me and Paul... Louis doesn't like me and Paul anymore, right? He doesn't like me. So which websites would you like me to do? Maybe I could do Elementor. That might cause a bit of an issue as well. Can you imagine if I start going through Elementor's website? So we have Vogue. My pen is not working. Vogue. Right, what else we got? Come on, give us some names. So Keshav, go watch that video, okay? That might help. Tesla. Ooh, here we go. Tesla's website. Damn it, this pen's not working. Hate it when pens don't work. Right, we got Tesla. GoDaddy. Ooh. I'm going to say no, and here's the reason why, Jimmy. So, I know Bertha and Vito and stuff, they sometimes do stuff with GoDaddy on their events, and there's a danger that I go in and I rip apart GoDaddy. That might not go down so well. Come on, Dave, really? Why doesn't Louis like us? Do you really think Louis likes the way that me and Paul sky? These are some good lifts, Forget GoDaddy. I'm not doing GoDaddy. Don't you dare. I'm not doing Google. Oh, come on, Richard. Google. Well, that won't take long, would it? That would be Fiverr. I mean, I could do Google, but Google, there's nothing to do on there. It's not really, worth doing, is it? But I do like the web. No, I won't do other page builders though, because I feel like I'm going into dangerous territory if I go into a page builder, which is why I probably won't do Elementor, GoDaddy, Webflow, Bricks, Breakdance, any of them. BBC. I tell you, shall I show you one website I am going to go into? I am going to go into this one. So this is a website I actually like to look at every day. I like to look at it. Usually when I'm in bed, I go, oh, let me just see what's going on. It's about what new movies are going on and stuff. But I have to say, the interface for this, right, isn't great. Has anyone looked at this website on a mobile? It's crazy on mobile, and it's not one I get overly happy about. So when I review the website, I will review it on the... I will review it on... No, Mark, I'm not doing that one. I'm not doing Upwork. SpaceX. I'm not doing Upwork. PepsiCo. Yeah, well, Mark, that one is definitely on my list, Mark. That one's... I'm not going to do WP Tuts. You guys are now killing me. Right, I am not going to do that at all. I am not going to do WP Tuts, no. And I'm not going to do YouTube either. Then again, why not? Why don't we do YouTube? Right? Why don't we did YouTube? Did Louis ever change his pricing? No, Dave. What he has done is introduced affiliate commissioning. So if you get someone to buy the 149 package, you will get about $50 commission, which is not a bad return. However, let's say you got a client. Are you really going to sell a client a $149 package for unlimited websites when they only want it for one website? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. No, Atif. Hey, Atif, by the way, Atif, all right, you guys might laugh at this. I did go through and review Atareem. Do you not remember I did this video? And Vito did actually take my recommendations and he made some changes. Look, so Atareem, I actually did do a video and he did change a few things based on that. Now Wikipedia's too nah. Ziggo, what's Ziggo? What is Ziggo? I don't know what Ziggo is. But no, Dave, I'm not going to get into that anymore. But yeah, but can you see the point I'm making? Anyone here who heard about the affiliate for breakdance? If you had a client, why would you get them to get an unlimited lifetime license? Not unlimited lifetime. Unlimited website license when they only want one website. It just does not make sense. It does not make sense. Blue Nile. I'm not going to go for Airbnb. So what I'm trying to go for, just to clarify, Bloomberg, okay, is websites that people have heard of. For instance, if I went for something that no one knows of. All right. I'm now going to ask you all to stop, okay? Because now I feel like I've got a massive list here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 12. I only wanted 3, but I've got 12. This will Marvel. Got to get that one on, innit? Got to get that one on. And it's not going to be about whether I like the product or not, but from an intuitive point of view, when you go to the website, is it easy? Is the navigation right? Does the hero banner work? Is their margin right? Is their wording okay? If we pretend that we were designing that website or we were feeding back on it, what is the view we would give on it? Oh, Atif, I can tell you now, Atif, I could spend a whole day going through the NHS website, right? Like, how about reduce the number of links you've got? So, but yeah, we're not gonna, that's it now, you can stop now. We're not doing any more Soda Stream. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Brian. CNN, Fox News, stuff like that. That's a good point as well. I'll keep that on the list. Oh, Dave. No, I just think... No, do you know what, Dave? You're egging me on, Dave, and I am not going to fall for it because I am not going to rise anymore to that. So thank you very much for that list. That is actually the main reason I want... No, Mark, get lost. We're not doing that one. No, we're not doing that one. So I was unsure about whether I go live or not. Mainly because we have a live chat in 2 hours and 15 minutes with Wiki Design. I hope you join the Wiki Design live chat. It will just be restricted to the topic and questions around what we're talking about. So if you come on the live chat and you go, oh, my mobile's not working, that's not the place for it. All right. Yeah, I know, Dave. Don't worry, Jimmy. No, it's great. It's because what I didn't want to do was start putting together my own list that I found interesting but wasn't really going to resonate with some of you. Because I really want to because I think some of these websites you guys have given is a very good list. Do you know what I mean? So as I go through and tear through some of the pages, and I won't just do the home page, you know. So let's say we were doing the Fiverr, I would then go, right, if I go to page XYZ, you know, what is it like? What's the feel? Stuff like that. Shopping delivery? No, this is a list of, my handwriting is very messy, but, right, okay, so there's a bit of a list there of websites that I'm going to do as a teardown using Atarim. And I'm hoping I can start doing that. I'm hoping I can start doing that. Just shifting something on here. From tomorrow I can start recording a few of the... Yeah, we've got BBC on there, John. We've got BBC. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of... I'm sure there'll be a lot to say about that one. You know, and layout and all that. Oh, yeah, I've got 12. We've got 12 options now. So don't forget, by the way, I'm not gonna be live for too long today. Probably about 3 or 4 more minutes. Syed, it's tomorrow. Obviously, you're subscribed to our channel, I hope. So if you go to our YouTube channel, right, here's the link for it, okay? It is on the 16th, right, tomorrow. And this is when we're going to be doing the live giveaway. So in the morning, I need to do my collation of all the names for each different prize. Then I need to pump them in, and we will be doing it live. It's not recorded. It's not, you know, there's no gimmicks or gaming going on or anything like that. But the giveaway is tomorrow, midday, all right? And if anyone joins late and says, have I won? I'm not going to go back over who's won. I will put the results up on our Web Squadron Facebook group. You got to be on the Web Squadron Facebook group, though, if you want to get the list of who's won or whatever. However, if you're not here for the live, don't worry about it. I'll be in touch with you afterwards about your licenses or your plugins or stuff like that, okay? But we'll be doing it live, and then I will pull together a list that will go on our Facebook group, and I will get in touch with who has won what. Brian, exactly, Brian, and that's something I do want to get into. So you might have like a really amazing front page, and then the rest of the pages are like, this just looks like really outdated or something like that. All right, take care, Jimmy. Yeah, hopefully you join on the Wiki Design one, and we'll see you there, okay? So I'm going to be ending in about 1 minute. I'm ending in 1 minute. If you've not hit like, please do. I am sorry that we're not doing a mega long one today, just because we are going live, you know, in about 2 hours' time. So I want to just rattle out some other stuff, some other queries, and I've got to respond to a few emails as well. And then just be mentally ready for the live chat session with Wiki Design. I don't know if it's going to be Mark and his wife. I don't know if she's joining as well, or is it both, or just one. But I think it's going to be a great session either way. Yep, Dave, hope to see you tomorrow. You know, hope everyone's entered. Closing dates ends tonight. Okay, you have got 11 hours. If you've not entered, get onto it now. Because once you miss out, and that's it. There'll be no comeback on that, okay, once you miss out. Hey, Nick, you're currently building a new website through SiteGround, which is good. The position of the page elements aren't staying in place, but in the live site, it's all shifting to the side. Nick, are you using a boxed width? Or are you doing full width? Regenerate the CSS, purge the site, purge the server. Sounds to me like you've got full width. Maybe. And when you're viewing it on editor, you know how you have the editor side pane? And I bet when you get rid of that, it then looks weird. So when you're editing, hit the chevron, hit the 2 chevrons, the 1 chevron, to hide the editor pane. How does your website look now? And when you are looking, because, you know, so yeah, Nick, when you're on the editing screen, hit the chevron to hide the editing pane. How does it now look? No, Keshav, we're not going to recreate those in Elementor. I don't have time to do that. You know, I have time for some things, but not to do all of that. I'm not sure, Nick. You might want to drop me an email, info@websquadron.co.uk. Drop me screenshots of... Drop me a screenshot of what does it look like on the editing, then what it looks like on the live. Okay. Are you using hello? Are you using hello? And have you purged the cache on your site and the server? All right, no problem, Ty. See you all later. Right, I am going to cut off now. Drop me an email with screenshots, Nick. Yep, okay, Andrew, go and pick some damsons first. Okay, oh, by the way, Mark. Sorry, Mark, I didn't even realise you were on there, Mark Harris. When did you sneak on? I missed your name. If you're still there, Mark Harris, take care. Sorry, I missed your name there. All right, I'll see you all later, everyone, at in 2 hours for the wiki design one. And hopefully we can kind of get a bit more of an understanding of some of the problems and challenges we face as a freelancer or a web design agency. Don't forget to hit like. Take care. I'll see you all later. Bye.